Look, I heard you, all right? Just like I heard Chuck, just like I heard the guy from the Zone, just like I heard the paving people. But I don't like what I'm hearing. Now, what is this? I mean, what is with all the dissent? Huh? You want to make me happy, don't you?
Mr. Santos,
Then fix it. I want this place up and running in 2 weeks. Jimmy, tops. I'll remember who helped and who didn't.
I'm on it.
Good.
Everything will be fine.
Right. Hey.
Hi. How are you?
Good, how are you?
This place is really coming together.
It is.
So what are you guys doing here?
Just making sure that it comes together. Tony.
Hey.
Hey, welcome
Heads
back.
up. Incoming.
Mother, how was your vacation?
You mean my imprisonment?
Manny, I am sorry about this.
Oh, hey. Better me than turning her loose on the general public.
Well, yeah, that's what I figured.
You're like little boys playing little pranks. Ha, ha, ha.
Oh, I'm not playing, Carmen. Try me, and your next vacation could be permanent.
Tomorrow. I think the whole family should be there, don't you?
Well, yeah, I thought that was the plan. Us and your dad and Mel, right?
Maybe Mel shouldn't go.
Honey, come on. You don't know for a fact that Mel had anything to do with Richard's death.
I saw her, Danny. She was in Richard's room alone with her hands on his life support system when the alarms were going off. I can't pretend I didn't.
Honey, she's a doctor. She could have been in... There are any number of reasons that she could have been in Richard's room, right?
Mm-hmm. And her husband got Richard's heart. I know that that sounds awful, and I know that I should be grateful that Rick was saved by this transplant. But...
What? Can't you just forget what you saw?
No, I don't think I can.
Look, honey, Richard was on life support. It was only a matter of time. I just think it's time to move on, for everybody's sake.
Okay. I have to go. We have to go.
It's time to go. Already. Don't forget Hebo.
Oh, yeah. We need that. And my purse, too.
And Goldie.
And that down there.
And Billy. Hey. Hey, I love you.
I love you. Say bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye. Here, here's Goldie. Don't forget. Bye. Well. Look what the cat dragged in.
Danny.
Morning.
Morning.
Morning. Edmund?
Would you like to join us for some coffee?
Sure.
Danny, a question. How is Rick Bauer?
He's doing just fine.
Would you ask him to keep an eye on his medical equipment for me?
Excuse me?
Well, you know how those pesky machines at Cedars can just shut down at the most inopportune moments.
And, what makes you say that? All right, you two. Listen to me. I don't know what you're insinuating, but I'm assuming it's got something to do with Richard.
No, smart boy. You might want to tell my concern to your other family, the Bowers.
As you're here, maybe you can convince your brother that he deserves this heart.
I'm grateful, Dad. I really am, but Richard Winslow should be alive. He should be alive. It wasn't his time.
Can I talk to you for a second?
Sure.
Just a PA doctor question. We'll be back in just a minute.
What's on your mind?
I need to talk to you about Richard Winslow's death. Rick's guilt over receiving his heart. I don't know what to tell him about Richard, about how he died.
How he died? He was in pain. He was suffering, and his death gave many people, your brother included, a second chance.
because he was an organ donor.
It was an incredibly selfless gift on his part.
But what do you do in a situation like this as a doctor when prolonging one life means denying another theirs?
Oh, you try to make everyone involved as comfortable as possible.
Even when the quality of their life is gone?
You can't get into that. I mean, you can't play favorites. We're not God.
Right, but somebody has to make those decisions. Who is responsible?
The patients. The patient's family. I mean, in this case, Richard's family didn't have to make that decision, and they were spared that. I mean, that's a gift, too. I know that you're Cassie's friend.
I just feel so bad for Cassie losing Richard the way she did. I mean, then again, if she hadn't, we would have lost
So much ourselves.
I feel horrible. I feel relieved. I feel guilty.
Oh, honey, I know.
And you know, if I'm feeling this way, I mean, Rick must be... I can't even imagine what he must be feeling.
If anyone on this earth deserves that heart, it's Rick Bauer. What happened to Richard is horrible. His death is horrible, but it's not like we haven't been there ourselves. I mean, think of the lives that have been taken from us too soon.
You mean Mom?
Your mom, Eve. This was a miracle, but we were due. We were due.
Edmund, I am terribly sorry about Richard's death, and I know that you're in mourning. But if I were you, I would drop the baseless accusations. They will only make this situation worse.
Worse for whom?
For both of you. I want you both to leave. This place isn't open yet.
Awfully defensive, wasn't he?
Yes, I wonder what he was being so defensive about.
Not sure.
Where are you going?
For the hospital. I'm going to take my own advice and go straight to the source.
Hey, you. Whoa. What was that for?
You were right. You were so right. If something happened to Richard in the hospital and Mel was involved, the truth, it's not going to help anyone. In the end, it's just going to make the situation worse.
Good. I'm glad to hear that you're letting it go.
I am. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I have to act like I never saw Mel in Richard's room.
Have a word with you, please.
Sure. Can you let go of me, please?
Saw you talking with Nurse Raines yesterday. You mentioned something about faulty life support equipment.
I don't really know.
I want to know what happened to Richard Winslow, and I want to know that right now.
The machine was working fine. I swear, it wasn't a mechanical failure. If anything happened to that Winslow guy, somebody must have shut the machine off or something.
Shut it off.
Yeah.